Join me as we dive into the wild world of Dionysus, the god of wine, ecstasy, and madness. Together, we'll uncover the secrets of this enigmatic figure, exploring his origins, significance, and the many aspects of his character that continue to fascinate us today. While many of the Olympian gods represent order, civilization, and restraint, Dionysus stands out as a figure embodying chaos and liberation. His influence touches on the untamable aspects of nature and human experience, making him an anomaly among his fellow gods. Dionysus represents the unpredictability of life, the primal, boundary-breaking forces that both give us joy and, at times, push us to the edge of madness. The story of Dionysus is a tale of duality. On the one hand, he brings celebration, freedom, and the intoxicating pleasures of wine. On the other, he is a symbol of wildness, excess, and the dangers of losing control. His mythology reminds us that while structure and order are necessary for society, chaos and unpredictability are essential parts of life. They're the forces that keep us human, allowing us to express ourselves, break free from constraints, and experience moments of pure ecstasy. Dionysus' existence is a reminder that even the most structured societies need unbridled expression and creativity to truly thrive. Let's start with his unusual origins. Dionysus' birth is nothing short of extraordinary. Born from Zeus's thigh after his mother, Semele, perished in a fiery encounter with the king of the gods, Dionysus' very existence defies traditional norms. This bizarre birth foreshadows his role as the god who exists outside societal conventions. He grew up away from Olympus, raised by nymphs and tutored in the wild, shaping him into a deity that represents the raw, untamed aspects of nature and the human soul. Dionysus was a god who defied tradition and pushed boundaries, and his worship reflected the spirit of rebellion. Followers of Dionysus, known as the Bacchae or Maenads, engaged in frenzied, ecstatic rituals in his honor. These rituals often involved music, dance, and drinking wine, activities that encourage a release from societal norms and an embrace of ecstatic joy. But this freedom came with a cost. As the line between pleasure and chaos is thin, Dionysian festivals could descend into madness, with revelers losing control and unleashing destructive impulses. This reflects the dual nature of the god himself, a figure of both celebration and chaos, ecstasy and madness. Perhaps the most famous myth surrounding Dionysus is that of the Bacchae, where he visits Thebes and clashes with its ruler, King Pentheus. Pentheus refuses to acknowledge Dionysus as a god, mocking his wild rituals and the liberating ecstasies they bring. In response, Dionysus drives the women of Thebes into a frenzy, leading them to the mountains where they perform their ecstatic rites. When Pentheus attempts to spy on them, disguised as a woman, he is torn apart by the Bacchae in a gruesome act of madness. This story serves as a powerful reminder of the dangers of denying the power of Dionysus, both in terms of rejecting the forces of nature and the potential consequences of suppressing human desires. The story of the Bacchae is not just a cautionary tale about denying the divine. It's a reflection of the tensions we all face in our own lives. Dionysus' myth challenges us to consider how we balance the forces of order and chaos, responsibility and freedom. Too much structure can stifle our creativity and passion, but too much indulgence can lead to destruction and madness. Dionysus teaches us that while it's important to embrace pleasure and freedom, we must also be mindful of the consequences of excess. But Dionysus is more than just a god of wild revelry. He also represents transformation and renewal. His myths are filled with themes of rebirth, most notably his ability to bring life to the vine, which in turn produces wine, a substance that symbolizes both joy and intoxication. This power of transformation is key to understanding his significance in ancient Greek religion. Wine, after all, is a drink that can bring pleasure and connection, but it can also lead to chaos and violence if consumed without moderation. Dionysus, therefore, embodies the full spectrum of human experience, from the heights of joy to the depths of despair. Interestingly, Dionysus also had a deep connection to the arts. As the patron god of theater, he inspired creativity and self-expression, especially through tragedy. The ancient Greek theater was closely linked to Dionysian worship, with dramatic performances originally being part of the festivals held in his honor. The themes of many Greek tragedies, conflict between order and chaos, the consequences of hubris, and the complexity of human emotions, reflect the essence of Dionysus' nature. He is the god who allows us to confront the darkness within ourselves, to express the emotions we often hide, and to find catharsis through art. Dionysus' mythology also extends beyond Greece, influencing various aspects of ancient culture. He was worshipped throughout the Mediterranean, and his cult spread to Rome, where he was known as Bacchus. His appeal crossed cultural boundaries, drawing in followers from all walks of life, from peasants to aristocrats. This widespread worship further highlights the universal human need for release from the constraints of everyday life. As we reflect on Dionysus' legacy, it's clear that he's more than just a god of wine and revelry. He represents the unpredictable forces that shape our lives, the emotions we suppress, the desires we can't control, and the transformative power of art and creativity. Dionysus' myth speaks to the timeless human struggle to balance pleasure and responsibility, joy and madness, freedom and chaos. In summary, Dionysus is a god of paradoxes. He is the bringer of both joy and destruction, a liberator and a destroyer, a patron of the arts, and a symbol of the dangers of excess. His story serves as a powerful reminder of the need to embrace all aspects of life, even the unpredictable and chaotic ones, and to find beauty in the moments of madness and ecstasy. If you enjoyed this exploration of Dionysus, make sure to check out our other videos on Greek mythology. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below.